Imagine what would happen if you cut out all of the distractions, you cut out all of your fake friends, and for one whole year, you only focused on yourself. The progress that you would make would probably be crazy. This doesn't actually mean that you need to disappear for a year, okay? You don't need to abandon your family or anything. What you need to do is to create a new identity for yourself, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to do that. This period of time when you kind of disappear is going to be focused on religiously working towards your goals and like really just giving all of your efforts into a certain area of your life. So the first step is to write down the goals that you want for 2024. What I want you to do is I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to write down 10 things that you want to achieve this year. After you've written down these 10 things, you want to look at your list of goals and you want to identify the ones that you don't really want to do. And what you want to do with those ones is just cross them out. So what you are going to have by the end of this like actionable step is that you crossed out maybe like 7 or 8 of the goals that you have written down for 2024, and you're only going to be left with either 1, 2, or 3. These are the goals that you really desire at the moment. These are the ones that your heart draws you towards for whatever reason, and these are the ones that we are going to be focusing on in this period of time. Obviously, to get to these goals, you probably already know what to do. Like if you want to be a famous YouTuber, then you know that you have to sit down and record videos. If you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to start an e-commerce store, then you know that you need to make a website and you need to find a product. So it isn't really that hard. You already know kind of the steps, but you just want someone to tell it to you. Well, I'm telling it to you right now. Why this is going to change you and it's going to change your identity is because you have a clear goal in front of you and you need to work relentlessly towards these goals as if your life depended on it, because if you think about it, it kind of does. You have to be able to work through this period of time with no distractions, and the number one distraction that every teenager has in this generation is their phone. So what I would recommend you do is, first of all, to get rid of the apps that you don't use. So it could be like games, it could be things that you just don't open. And after you've done this, what I want you to do is to turn on Do Not Disturb mode on your phone. I'm pretty sure every phone has this. And the number one excuse that everyone has is if there's some emergency, my mom could call, my dad could call. But the really easy solution is that every phone has an option where you can turn on specific contacts that can still contact you while your phone is on Do Not Disturb mode. So if you just turn those on, then only those people will be able to contact you. You won't get any disturbing notifications on YouTube. You won't get that WhatsApp message like that distracts your brain from the actual task at hand. And overall, you will just cut out the biggest distraction in your life. We are going to have some non-negotiables that I want you to do every day while you are doing this kind of challenge. These are some non-negotiables that are like already like principles of self-improvement, but these will really help you advance in your journey and they will help you to be able to progress towards your goals even faster. So the non-negotiables are meditating every day, working out every day, reading every day, or educating yourself. So it could be like a podcast, it could be books, it could be courses online, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that you educate yourself. And also no phone, or only use your phone as a tool. So what I just discussed earlier, so like if your biggest distraction right now, if your biggest like time spender on your phone is YouTube, then you just get rid of YouTube. Like bro, I'm a YouTuber and I don't even have YouTube because I was so addicted to it that I just had to get rid of it. You need to create a new identity for yourself. I'm not talking about the illegal way, bro. Like don't make a fake passport or anything. What I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes and start to visualize your best self. So are you rich in the future? Do you get pussy in the future? Like think about all the minor details. After you've done this, I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to write down in the present moment all of the things that you have imagined. So instead of writing that I am going to become or I am going to be, you are going to write I am an entrepreneur. I do get bitches. I am a successful businessman. So write down the things that you have just visualized. Every day, what I want you to do is I want you to start reading that, because there is actually a psychological benefit to reading your goals or to reading the things that you want to become. And it is that you're kind of going to start to believe that you are that person without you even like being that person, if that makes sense. And the question that you need to ask yourself constantly after you have done this visualization and after you have written down what you want to become is, would my future best self do what I am currently doing? So every time you do an instant gratification activity, every time you do something that you shouldn't be doing, like watching Netflix, playing video games, doing things that don't actually propel you forward to your goals, you want to ask yourself, okay, is the best version of myself going to do this? Did he do this to get here? And if no, then say sayonara to that thing, replace it with a good task, and just get rid of it completely. If you don't take action, then I hope you know that you're a fucking pussy. Because if you just watch videos, I'm sure that you get a lot of knowledge out of it, and I'm sure that some of it sticks in your head, but none of that is going to matter if you don't actually take the things into action. So to conclude, what you want to do is you want to relentlessly work towards your goals. So as I said, write those 10 goals down, cross out the ones that you don't really want to do, and you're going to be left with either 1, 2, or 3, and no more than that, because that doesn't make sense, okay? And these goals are the ones that you are going to work relentlessly towards, okay? You're not going to miss a day, you're not going to miss 2 days, you're not even going to miss an hour. You can't slack while you're doing this challenge. If you want to take this seriously, then you will do something productive with every hour of your life, as if your life depended on it, because as I said, it kind of does. Do you want your future self to be a pussy, or do you want your future self to be someone who you would look up to right now? You finally watched this video, and maybe you even thinking about taking action, and you finally want to take control of your life. Then what you need to do to make that happen is to focus on only yourself. You need to be selfish. If you haven't helped yourself, then how do you expect to help other people? You can't really give value to other people while you haven't even increased yourself, and you haven't even increased your own value. And lastly, to actually conclude this video, take action. And I hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe, like, and peace out.